Hello everyone, good morning and good afternoon. Welcome to CSG Friday Coffee Talk with SAP Business by Design. I'm Priyanka Rajput, SAP Business by Design consultant, and I work with CSG Korea. So I'm very glad to be a presenter yet again with a new topic, which is here, the user interface adaptation in SAP Business by Design. So before I go ahead with the demo, I'll show you the agenda for today. This is today's agenda. First, we will have the overview of user interface adaptation, which is also including the creating extension field for your SAP by Design screen as per your business needs. Then we will talk about the pain points, the challenges from a customer's point of view. That will be followed by the demo and then the key takeaways, and then at last the open discussion we can have. So last week we talked about the personalization mode, which was for the specific user. I mean, if I'm the user, if I want to make any changes to my own screen, I can do. Another topic, like another thing in the by design, is about adaptation mode, where a key user can do the changes and then publish them for all the users. So this is like that a manager wants to do some changes for all the team, and then he can try this key user adaptation. So for the key user adaptation, uh, I mean the administrator, I mean this is kind of our administrator work. So he should be assigned to a work center, which is flexibility change log view in the application and user management work center. So which is mandatory to use the adaptation mode, otherwise you will not have that option available. Also, the administrator must be authorized to access any screens, form templates and reports to which the extension field should be added. Okay. Then this was the overview, like what it is exactly. Then these are the pain points, like how a customer find it difficult in such scenario. So one of the pain point can be like if a customer want to change the general appearance of the screen, he is not that happy with the screen and want some changes, not just for himself but for the whole team. And if you want to add required extension fields based on the business needs of the company, then they can just create it on the screen. Then also how they can hide and rename fields and sections and change the default layout of field section and tables for a specific UI. For example, if we have a sales order screen, we can do some changes there and then publish it for all other users. Also, to decide which fields to hide or show, then post to everyone. So there are a lot of fields on the screen, and the important ones are missing because of that. So in that case, you can hide the field and then post to everyone which is the required one. Okay. So now I'll go to the system, and as per my agenda, I'll show you the demo. So this is my Business by Design screen. Let me just, yeah. Okay, so on the right top corner on this icon we'll click. So we'll go to the key user settings. So as I said that there are few work center and work center view which you should have access, otherwise this will not be available to see. So as an administrator, I'm the administrator right now because I have all the access, so I'm able to see this. So key user setting, then the start the adaptation mode. I'll enter into the adaptation mode. So here like in the personalization we were doing it for ourselves, and now we are doing for like all the users if you want to publish it. So first of all, the background design. So first of all, whenever we starting any like starting using the system, we should change the company logo first. So we already set it as a demo, but if you want, you can just change from here and take any picture like this. and then you can also reset to the original one. I mean, this will not show then. And then the color, background color, if you want to change, you can just simply take the colors from here, just like same as we did last week, but that was for the personalization. And you can choose according to your interest as well, like this. And then you can just publish it if you want to show it to all the users from this system. Okay, so this was about the launchpad screen, how you can do the changes here. We don't want to do any changes right now. I'll just discard this. So I'm still in the adaptation mode, and now I will talk about my desired screen where I want to do the changes. For example, I'll go to the new business work center in the sales codes, and I want to do some changes in the fields or something in the screen. So I'll take any of the sales code, I'll open it, edit it, view all. Yeah. So on the right we can see that we have these visible tick available. So in case if we don't want to see something, some field, when we can simply uncheck it. You see, this has gone. And then we can just publish to everyone that if we don't want to see that field for everyone, I'll discard it because account is very important in the sales code. And then maybe, for example, to show you the demo, I'll take the general tab here. In the general tab, I'll just expand it, and then again the visible and non-visible we can do from here. And then we have this plus sign. I'll click on add, and then the extension field. So this is how we are going to create a new extension field. Maybe by design is not giving me some of the field which I require according to my business requirement. So I'll just add an extension field. I'll click here. So these are available which we already tested in this system. So here, yeah, so here I'll create a new field. For example, I'm doing the sales code which is coming from lead opportunity. I'll take the lead type, whether lead an indirect or a direct one type. Okay. So here the field level. So field level is something where we can just put the description of that like exactly what we require. And then we also have the option of the translation. For example, right now I have logged in with the English language, but if I am also using in Chinese, then I can put the Chinese name of lead type, the translation here. So whenever a person will log in with that, then on the screen the translated one will be visible to that person. So I just want in English. These all are the languages which is available here. Then the technical name, if you want to change something, you can do, because this will show in the back end when you are doing the cloud, using in the cloud application studio or something. For that you can just write it according to you without any space, because this is a technical name. So by default it's taking lead type from here. Okay, so then we have the tooltip for the field. So this will be displayed when users move the cursor over the field. I mean, it will show you the information over that field. You can also enter translation of your other login language. Again, the same. We have the option to tooltip like this. So here maybe I can just simply write type of lead. This is the tooltip, that what it is exactly. If you have the calculated rule, if you want to put any rule or something, then you can just take a calculation rule here, which I don't need right now. Then there are the field type, that what kind of field this is. Like this is a kind of amount, date time, decimal number, email address. According to that the format will come. For example, I'm taking the example of list, because I have two types of lead type, direct and indirect, direct only. Default value, if you want to show on the screen that if a person choose or not choose, the default value will show. You can choose from here. Then let me just add the description first. So I'll just take it direct. I'm taking in English. Then this is for the 101 code for all the different languages. I'll add one more row. That will be for 102 code. Here I'll just write indirect. Okay. Now if I see in the default value, then these two are coming from the list values. So I'll take the okay, I'm taking the direct one just to show on the screen, and then I'll just save this. Hi Jamie, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, Ingyu.
Hi.
Yeah. So we are talking about the UI adaptation and creating the new extension field. Okay. So we see that lead type is here in the list now. So I mean everything is fine. This is consistent, and now to add it on the screen, we have to click here. Is already added. I'll save this so you can see the drop down list and the default value also. Yeah, here we can see that this has been added as lead type. Alright, let me just come out of the adaptation mode. Yeah, here we see the list is coming as direct. And let me show you that how default is working here. Just a minute. Okay, so there it was not showing because this was already open. So when I open a new sales code, you can see in the lead type direct is coming by default because I took the default value as direct, but we have the option to change it to indirect also according to our lead type. So this is how it works. Okay, then let me show you one more thing. I mean, not one, there are many. This was the basic one. So with the lead type, I also have the option to make it mandatory. Like these are options are available. I can make it mandatory. Mandatory means that this red asterisk means that I cannot go without entering the value here. The system will not let me save this document. Also, I can make it read only. In that case, it will not ask me to do anything. It will be just the lead type. Same way we can do the set display only. Again, it's not asking me anything. It just added here. Also, we can move it, like if I want to move it above, maybe below the description, then I can do it this. Okay, we can also do this the same with the other fields as well. We can just change it above, below, as per, I mean whatever we want to see on the screen, we can just do it. Alright, so we just added this extension field on the screen. Now we will talk about how we can further further extend it. I'm just coming out and going back to the adaptation, so there will not be any changes for everyone. Alright, so this was my lead type. Sorry, general. Here, extension field, lead type. Then, so in edit, we can do some more edit if we want. If we don't want to use it, we can delete, or we can just simply, we can delete this. Then we will go to the So opens the further usage screen to get an overview of all usage of this field. So now we will see that how we can use this same extension field to the other screens. Okay, so to add an extension field to a form template, select the form template and open it for editing in the either Easy Form Editor or Adobe Lifecycle Designer. So these all are available form template with a different country and the language. So I'll take South Korea with English. Yeah, this one. I'll simply select this and click here, whichever we want. So I'm simply taking Easy from Form Editor. I'm adding this to this form template. Sorry, it's taking time. Yeah. So this is how the form templates looks like. If you want to do, if you want to publish this on this screen, we can just simply click on publish. Okay, so here we can do our changes. If you want to put something here in the sales code title or the contact information, it will come accordingly here. Yeah, here we see the lead type is coming here. If you want, we can just extend it to the field. So this is a simple and easy way where you don't need a developer to do this. You can do it on your own. Even a functional consultant can also do this. And then okay. So I think it should be visible somewhere here. Um, yeah, the lead type is showing here. If you want to do some more changes there, if you want to rearrange or something, then we can just work more on this screen. Okay, so this was about the form template. Now we have the data sources and reports, which you know that ByDesign is having this amazing feature which is available in every work center list view, where you can have the reports related to that work center. So these all are related to the sales code, the new business, the sales code. So if I want to extend this in any one of them, then I can just simply go to that one, the data source, and add field. And then it will start being available in that particular data source report. So this has been added, field is available. Then we have the enterprise search. So to add or remove an extension field, select an enterprise search category and click add field or remove field. So if I want to add in the enterprise search category, I can simply add it. Okay. Then we have the extension scenario. If I want to extend it in these scenarios, I can do this. So it's saying that you can add this extension field to the following extension scenario. The list shows all extension scenario that use the business context in which you created the extension field. These all are the different business context where we want to, if we want to show this particular field, we can just go to that one. For example, I just wanted to do with a sales order because I'm in the sales code. So maybe I want to just extend it further. So the sales order, add field. Alright. So everything has been added from that sales order general information. Same way, if the services, if we want to add it to any sales code screen for the services, then we can just simply add field, and then if there will be any additional business context, it will be available here. So not everything is available for a particular field type, so we can just check one by one which is there, and then there will be the change history if we want to see what all the changes has been made. It will show us here. Okay. Alright, this is how we do this, and then I'll just publish this to show you some of the example that how it shows in the report or in the like sales order, how it has been extended there. So this has been published. I'll close this. So lead type is here. So let me check if it has been included in the report lead funnel where I can add this type. I think that will be in the marketing one. Lead funnel. Okay, let me check again. Leads are coming here as well. Okay. Okay, so that was the data source, not the report. So data source here. Yeah. So if I want to have a report on this, let me check if it shows here. I'll simply make a report from this data source. So I'm taking everything as it is here. Yeah, here we can see that these all are available characteristics, and if you see closely, then we have the lead type and the dimension is the extension field. So this is how it has shown from a sales code screen to the data source and to this report. If I take this and if I create the report, then I will have the option to use this lead type. Same way we can just do it. Okay, maybe I can take some specific ones including a lead type. Alright, let me just see if I'm able to take this. Alright, yeah, lead type is coming here. Yes. So right now it is not assigned to the particular that sales quote or something. So if it is, then it will be assigned one showing the direct or indirect according to our the inputs we have put there. Okay, so this was about the data source and reports. Now let me quickly show you the sales order where I tried to extend this. I'll open the adaptation mode here and we'll see in the extension field. Okay, so we did not do anything on the sales order screen, but it has been extended from the sales code. That's why it's coming as lead type. If I'll just add it here, then it will start showing me here on the screen of the general information. Yes, it is here. If I just save it, and then publish. Yes. So this is how it will show here, same as we were seeing in the. Okay, maybe there's some issues. Let me just create a new sales order to see if it's showing there.
Then practically you need to log in, log off and log in once again.
Okay, okay, sure, sure. Thank you, Kevin. I think it was not successfully added here. Let me just do it again. Okay, it's showing here. Yes, so this is the lead type. We can just take direct or indirect. And I was trying to show you that how the default value is coming. So let me just check in the other new sales order. Okay, yeah, you can see. So everything we did in the sales code screen, but you can see that how amazingly it is working from the sales code to the sales order by the extending the further usage. Okay, this was about the extension field, and I think I'm done with the almost all the basic ones. So here are the key takeaways from the session. So SAP Business by Design allows the business users to change the general look and feel of Business by Design UI. Business users, as in the administrator, can do this if he has the access, and he will have the capability to adapt a certain UI and then publish it for all the users. Then he will also have the option to create an extension field and add it to the screens. Form templates, we saw this. Analytical data sources and reports, yes, we saw this also. And extension scenario and the enterprise search categories. Also, we have the option to show, hide, rename or change the default layout of field section and tables for a specific UIs. So all the pain points and the challenges of the customers have been covered here. So I think the customer will be happy then. Okay, thank you everyone. Now we will have the open discussion. So you can just share your feedback with me, or if there is any question or something, we can discuss. Yeah.
Priyanka, this is Kevin. Really appreciate it. I think your session is very much be helpful
Yes.
for the
Thank you,
users,
Kevin.
I think.
Yes.
Because there are small requirements from the end users. I need this field to be added in my UI, sales order, marketing, whatever. So normally I received a lot of questionnaire from the customers, by design customers. Can we take this custom field to be shown in the report? I think this is really nice. So we can help them to
Yes.
make this field available in the report by themselves.
Correct.
So I think it's not easy to make a demonstration. You may they have 30 minutes, right? So thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
No question at all.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Anybody else?
Yeah, hi Priyanka, this side Hari Krishna.
Yeah, hi, Hari.
Really thank you for your nice demo and presentation. Yeah, it's a really nice feature provided by SAP where like without having any technical knowledge, you can create an extension field on the system, right? And even though you can also extend it to the form and to the report.
Yeah.
But what I found, I think it is more time consuming because you have to do this one by one. It is not like if you want to if you have created 10 field on the screen, then let's say if you want to extend, then you just go to the extend screen and select like which field you want to extend on the report, right? You have to select one field and then only you extend either on the different screen or either on the report or either on the form. So looks it is more time consuming. So I think this is the place where SAP has to actually come with more flexibility, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because doing one by one, I think more time consuming. If you have, let's say 50 extension field, I think it could take like 4 days or 5 days to extend on all the reports or to extend on all the forms. So that is only my observation and that is my only feedback, which I think.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much. Yeah, because there is always the chances to improve more. So I think this is one of the thing where this need to be done, and we hope that in future it will be coming, because then it will save our more time. We don't need to do it one by one.
Yeah, correct. If we can get somewhere the checkbox for all the fields, and we can also get the screen name where we can say, okay, maybe this field we want on this particular screen. We want this field maybe on this report also or something. I think that will be more helpful compared to doing one by one.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, correct. Thank you, Hari. We hope we can get it in the future.
Yeah.
I have one idea. I think the highest comment is really nice.
Yeah.
So the question is how we the SAP by design the partners, how we can apply to the customer's requirement. That is the question. So let's say the customer user is now asking, hey Priyanka, I need this field for this purpose. Can you they help me to add, and then add this field in the report, and then this report should be broadcast on a regular basis. This is the normal typical questionnaire, right? So in this case, I think as a trusted partners, the first one I think is we need to look at all the report is available in the SAP by design standard forms. That's a pretty much important one, I think. And then without any report, if any field is available in any report in standard, then we can try to the custom develop, or we can ask them to how to do it. So do you have any the idea? How can react to the customer?
You are saying that the customer can ask the the consultant to do this, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But what we are thinking that it would be very, very great if we can have the option just to do the check mark that yes, this will going to be available in every field. So maybe for that we can have a customer influence or something on the behalf of our customers that yes, this feature should be there. Yeah. Any comments, Hari, for Kevin?
Yeah, I think Kevin, if I talk about the customer point of view, because like we create all the extension field maybe at the time of implementation, customer need to create maybe one or two. So I think for them it is still okay to handle like to create one or two fields. But as a consultant point of view, when we have to create more than 10 field or more than 20 field, or sometimes 50 or 100 fields also, right? So then it is more actually time consuming from the consultant point of view.
Yeah, right.
Okay, no problem. Maybe we can have this. I mean, someone is facing, then this can be in the future upgrades. So let's hope for the best. So, anything else? Anybody? All right, I think we are done. So, thank you very much, everyone, for taking your time and joining this session. Now, we will meet next week with another topic. I'll post it on CSG social media. You can please follow that and have a good weekend. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.